G'day folks, Ben from Snowy's today showing you Cedar Summit's Thermolite Reactor series of sleeping bag liners. These are specifically designed to give your sleeping bag an extra boost to keep you a little bit warmer and are an excellent addition to an entire sleep system. So you can buy a sleeping bag that maybe isn't quite as warm as maybe what you want, but if you add one of these in, you can warm it up. You can use one of these by itself as a warm weather sleeping bag, and you can have your regular sleeping bag as kind of sitting in the middle. So it gives you a lot of options when you're talking about a sleep system. Now, they come in 3 different types and a few different sizes. The basis of this is we've got warm, warmer, and warmest over the other side here. And if we have a look at the sizes that they pack up to, the yellow one here is their warm version. These all come in both a compact and a standard. Compact suiting 177 centimeter user, standard up to 198. And they all get a bit heavier as they go up. So this one for the compact starts at 268 grams. Then you've got the extreme here. The standard here weighs 364 grams. So that's almost 100 grams more for going up in size and to the extreme size. And then the fleece one here, which is the warmest, this goes up to 390 grams for a compact, and obviously is much bigger. It's quite soft. You can squish that down a little bit more, but it's much more bulkier to pack, but gives you extra warmth. Now they don't give a specific temperature that this will raise the bag by. They just kind of give a thermal boost rating from warm, cozy, toasty to blazing. This guy here is blazing, whereas they put the base one at cozy. So if you had to put a figure to it, this might give you a few degrees, this might give you maybe 5 or 6 degrees, but we couldn't sit here and say that's exactly what it would do because everyone sleeps differently. Depends on the sleeping bag you're using it in as well. Now the only variation of what I'm going to show you here today is that this guy here also comes in just a mummy style. Now this is black in color. This doesn't have the draw cords and all the clips and things that I'm going to show you here today. It only has the draw cord over the hood. If you're looking at saving a few more grams and you don't want all the features of what I'm going to show you here today, then just grab the mummy version because that's just a mummy liner to crawl into with a hood over the top to warm up your bag. And the other benefit of these is it's much easier to wash all of these liners than it is to wash your sleeping bag. So it keeps your sleeping bag in better condition for longer. Before we dive in, we've got loads more content like this on our channel, so make sure you like and subscribe below. Now let's jump into the product. Now all of these are made with a Thermolite material, which is a synthetic material that has really good thermal properties, so good at trapping warmth and keeping you warm or adding warmth to your sleep system. They're just different weights for each of these bags here. Now I'll try and demonstrate it as best I can on video, but this is I can sort of just see through this. You can just see my hand through this. It's got a nice soft feel to it and a bit of stretch to it there. We compare that to the next one up. You can still see my hand through it. It's a different color, which makes it harder to kind of distinguish it. It's not immediately obvious how different it feels, but there is certainly a slightly thicker feel to this guy here. So it adds a little bit of extra warmth, but otherwise has the same feel and stretch to it. When you go up to this guy here, which is the extreme one, this does definitely feel different. This has got a bit more dimension to it. You can see it's got a bit of a grid pattern in there. And if we have a look at the inside, compare the inside of these, this doesn't have anything. The inside and the outside of both of these look the same. This one has got a bit of pile on the inside here to trap a bit of extra warmth. It's kind of got that grid pattern to it. Hasn't got quite as much stretch, but still has a nice soft feel, particularly with this sort of fleece backing to it, a little bit like a fleece jacket that you would wear. Now, this has got slightly different features. I'm going to call into this one last, but they all largely similar, I suppose. So this one and this one have got the same sort of features. If we start at the base, we'll go down the bottom here. There is a draw cord on the foot here, so you can stick your feet out the bottom and walk around. Really great if you need to go to the toilet at night and you want to leave something on to keep you warm. You can leave this liner on, put your feet out the bottom. I'll show you in a minute how you can clip it over your shoulders and you can walk around with it on. Also get up in the morning, sit around, have a cup of tea, sit around the campfire or whatever with this over the top of you. You don't have to take it off. When you get into your tent and you want to keep your feet nice and cozy, do that up and your feet don't fall out the bottom of the liner there for a little bit of extra warmth. Furthermore, on the top end of both of these two versions here, this one and this one, you've got features that align with Cedar Summit's free flow zip system. So this little flap at the front here actually undoes and folds down. So there's studs here, plastic studs. This is the same as on this liner here. This folds forward. So Cedar Summit's free flow sleeping bags have got zips that come down the side and a flap folds forward. This works in conjunction with that. At the top here, you've got another draw cord over the hood, so you can tighten this over your head to retain a little bit of extra body warmth in your head as well, or if you just want to have it sort of hooked over the top of your head. Once again, I'll show you that shortly. The other benefit of this flap here is that when you've got this clipped up, there are gaps down the side here that you can actually put your arms through and kind of wear it like a t-shirt or a jumper or a tank top, I suppose. So I'll show you in a minute on the warmer one how this works. You can actually put your arms through the side here, so you don't have to take it off. You can put this on, walk around in it, crawl inside your sleeping bag, and then tuck your arms inside afterwards, so you don't have to crawl in and out of the liner itself. That explains the features of those two. One's just warmer than the other. This one has got similar features, the main difference being the zip at the top. So we've got the draw cord at the bottom here. We've got the draw cord at the top with the hood here. You've got studs here, but you notice you've got these zippers here. So they're where these always have got this gap down the side that is always open. You can't close this gap here. This has actually got a zip, so you can retain extra warmth inside here. So there's a zip down that side and a zip down this side here. So that gives you that feature where you can wear it, and then this clips down the front. Now I'll actually crawl into this one to show you how it works. So I can fold that down, put my feet right through. I'm going to put it right at the bottom here, and I'm going to stand up and do this up for you. So do these zips up on the side here, but I should do these up first. So just the stud here, it does up. I'm going to put my arms through the side. I can zip this right up if I like to trap as much warmth in as I can. Put my arm on the inside here and pull this over my shoulder as well. I'll do this stud up. And then do this zipper up. Put my arms out. And you can see I can wear this. So if I'm in my sleeping bag and I need to go to the toilet at night, I can undo my feet, I can pull this up, I can go to the toilet, do whatever I want. Then when I get back to the tent, I can zip my feet, or do the draw cord at the bottom up and crawl back in the bag. Or if I just want to sit around, I can put my shoes on, find my way to the table, go have some breakfast, and not have to take this off. Tuck the hood up over the top while you're wearing it like this. That's sort of tight under my armpits there now, but I can unzip that down a little. Just going to find the zipper. So we can see that's quite comfortable. I can do this up over the top to retain it, so I'm retaining all the warmth in around my head here. So it gives you that flexibility and extra warmth to not have to crawl in and out of something like this all the time. When you get inside your sleeping bag, back in the tent, these slide both inside and outside, so you can have the zipper pull on the inside or on the outside, so it's really easy to do up either way. You can see I'm now tucked right up inside the liner here. So really flexible liner for cold weather climates where you really, if you have to get out your sleeping bag, you don't have to get right out of everything. You can leave this on, leave your warm clothes on underneath that, and this is just an extra layer for a bit of protection while you get up and do a few things around the campsite, where it is an extra layer of protection. That is Cedar Summit's Thermolite Reactor range of sleeping bag liners. 3 in the series to suit any climate, cold weather climate or cold weather adventure that you're doing. Perfect for adding to your sleep system to add versatility, which is what Cedar Summit systems are all about, versatility in sleep systems, not just a sleeping bag, and makes looking after your sleeping bag so much better, because these can just be thrown in the washing machine and washed, and your sleeping bag doesn't need to be washed as often to retain the pile in that down. That's Cedar Summit's Thermolite Reactor liners. Check them all out online at snowies.com.au.